I feel like we're about to go hunting, you know, we're ready. I'm like in a camo jacket. It's like we're ready to hunt and shop this sale. Yeah. What's up everyone? Back at it again with a Sephora Vib sale recommendation video. Oh my God, it is that time of year again. I get so excited. This sale comes twice a year, but only this one for 20% off comes once a year. So I am so excited. This is the time to stock up on all your favorites. This is the time to try out a ton of, you know, kind of expensive products that you want to get a deal on. And yeah, I just love the sale because Sephora doesn't do many of these sales. So it has me so excited. So before we get into this recommendations video and kind of like how to shop the sale in a sense, make sure to click that subscribe button if you guys are brand new and if you want to see a huge Sephora haul in the very near future. Like very near future. I go crazy with my Sephora hauls, which reminds me, comment down below any products that I should haul from the Sephora sale. So let me know your recommendations down below so that way I can add them to my list of what to get and you guys will probably see them in a future haul video. And then also make sure to ring the bell as well if you guys want to be a part of our notification squad. Our shout out today goes to Kelly Lewis. Thank you so much for having that notification bell turned on. You are amazing. Now, just without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into these recommendations and how to shop the Sephora Vib sale. Yeah. All right, so first off, this sale is for 20% off. Yes, like that's a good deal, especially for Sephora because they like never do any types of deals like this. So this is awesome. So if you are VIB Rouge, the sale will start for you on November 3rd and it will go to November 6th. And the code that you'll use is 24Rouge. And that's like the code that you'll type in at checkout and you'll get saved 20% off your entire order, which is awesome. And then also the second part of the sale for non-VIB Rouge members starts on November 10th through the 15th and you will use 24VIB. And you guys, let me just say this. I am so excited that they're doing this. Before, if you were a Rouge member, you would only be able to shop the sale through the 3rd through the 6th, and you wouldn't be able to use that same discount for the 10th through the 15th. But this year, they're allowing Rouge members to be able to shop both sales. So we could do twice the damage because there are times where I wanted to make a second order and I missed that sale for the first part and I was so bummed I could not shop the second part of the sale. So clapping for Sephora on that one. I'm happy. So now we're going to do twice the damage this year, but I'm so excited. So anything that you miss or anything that I miss, we can just make a second order. Yeah. All right, so that is all the information on the sale. I will also have it all listed down below just in case you want to screenshot it and remember it, set your calendars for it. I even like set up my whole cart the night before and at midnight, boom, I purchase it because there's stuff that does sell out and there's stuff that newly launches to right when the sale starts. So always keep an eye out on all that stuff. So that's why I'm here is I'm going to kind of give you guys my recommendations of what I think you guys should get your hands on and try. And then also I'm going to kind of give some tips and like tricks of what to focus on as well. All right, so first off, we're gonna go with what I recommend because I think this is gonna be one of the most like intriguing parts of this video. Like, what am I gonna recommend for you guys to get during the sale? So the first thing I recommend, and I'm telling you, you need to try. Like, you need to try this. I have been raving about these palettes for a long time now and they are pretty pricey. I believe they are $68, so this is the time to get them. And they are the Sephora Pro Palettes. I have all three here. I have the warm, the cool tone, and the editorial. Let me go ahead and show you the warm palette. That is what it looks like. I have put a number in on this guy. He is my favorite. I recommend out of all of them, this one. The quality is really, really good on it. And honestly, the matte shadows are just out of this world amazing. They are creamy, they're pigmented, they're easy to use. If you struggle with blending eyeshadow and struggle with, you know, maybe it getting muddy or patchy, these eyeshadows, my little like thingy fell down. That was scary. But these eyeshadows really allow you to easily blend and get a really pretty gradient effect in your eye looks. Like if you guys have been noticing with my eyes, these shadows make that very easy to achieve. And that's what I love. They're easy to work with. So if you are not the best with eye makeup and you're not the best with blending, that's when you want to get eyeshadows that kind of do the work for you. And that's what this guy does. He is just, he's so pretty. So pretty. Like the mattes are just out of this world amazing. Like they're just so good. I would have to say some of the shimmers in them kind of disappoint me a little bit, but the mattes are what really wins me over, and that's what I see myself gravitating most to. Honestly, the one shimmer that I use the most is this one right here. I'll use this one on the inner part of my lid, but the mattes are just that, the mattes are where it's at in this palette, and it's by far the best eyeshadow palette that I definitely recommend, hands down. I know there's so many warm tone palettes out there, but this is like the holy grail warm tone palette. All right, so next up we have the cool tone palette right here, and as you can see, this is a totally different vibe. If you love cool tones, this is probably a palette that you're gonna wanna try. It is really pretty. I do have to say there are some shimmers in here that kind of disappoint me. Like they're not the best shimmers I've ever tried, but again, the mattes are the ones that take the cake on this. I always come in here for these cool tone transition shades when I need to look for them. So, and I also use this palette in my Taylor Swift Look What You Made Me Do tutorial. I was able to really easily recreate her look in that video using this palette because of these shades right here. So very nice, easy to use. Let's swatch a couple. Here's one right here. Boom. You can see the mattes are just, the mattes are awesome. The mattes are really good. There is a little bit of kickback on them, but that's because they are so pigmented. Usually the really pigmented shadows are gonna have a little bit more kickback to them. I'm gonna swatch a shimmer shade for you guys real quick so you kind of see what I'm talking about. This one right here, you can see like it's pretty, but it's just not like wham bam in your face. I feel like they nailed the formula for the matte ones, but they still need to kind of work on the shimmers in these palettes. But honestly, there's only a couple shimmers in the palette. It's like it's mainly all matte, so I still think it's really worth it. If you love doing Halloween tutorials, or if you love doing very out there looks, or if you want a palette in your collection just to have with you for those times where you're like, dude, I need to use a bright color right now, this is the one for you. This is the Editorial Palette. This one blows me away. It is so good. It is so good. Roxette and I use this palette in our inverted makeup challenge look, and you even saw the shadows. Like the shadows still were, even though they were like the opposite direction of what you would usually do, they still turned out so good. And these shadows are just really easy to use. Usually I get scared with neon colors, but these just do all the blend for you. Like honestly, they're just really good. Like this teal one is my absolute fave. And they're so easy to work with too. Like so easy to work with. I use all the teals in that look, and Roxette used all the purples. And you can just see in that video of how easily they blended and just how pigmented they were and not patchy. So yeah, definitely recommend that palette if you're looking for something just to have in your collection for those times you're like, oh shoot, I need a chill shadow right now, you know? That's why I love having this one in my collection, because I can just kind of go back to it for like any looks, like out there looks that I want to create in the future. All right, so another palette I want to recommend to you guys is this Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette. This is a part of her holiday collection. So I believe this is limited edition, and what some of you guys told me in that last video is that when they're gone, they're gone. So I would get your hands on this. I think this is a good palette. I think she's making up for her faux pas from the last palette. And honestly, the colors are gorgeous. They are so gorgeous. I can't wait to do a really cool look with this on my channel. And they just swatch so beautifully. Like, oh, she's got them down. And like this pyramid one right here, look at this gold. It's so pretty. And honestly, it reminds me of the formula from Modern Renaissance palette that is like one of everyone's staple like go-to palette right now, or for a while now, because that thing came out a while ago. So I think the colors are gorgeous in here. It's like the ultimate fall palette. It has a lot of like kind of casual everyday colors that you can wear, and then she also threw in like this neon yellow and stuff to kind of amp up a look too. So yeah, I definitely recommend this one. I think this is a good one to get your hands on, especially since it is only a limited edition. I feel like there's a trend going on right now, and that is warm tones. And I know everyone's kind of tired of warm tones. I actually used to never like warm tones, and then I would say probably mid-year this year, yeah, about mid-year this year is when I really started using warm tones on my eyes, and I came to love them. I wear warm tones a ton now, and the one palette that I absolutely love, there's a really good warm tone palette, is the Tartlet Toasted Palette. This is not available right now, like as of today that I'm filming this, it's not available on Sephora. But all of their other palettes are, and this right now is only available on tartecosmetics.com, but I have seen Tarte launch stuff the day of the sale. So if they launch this the day of the sale, I would definitely try this out. It's a little bit more affordable than the Sephora Pro Palette. So if you don't want to splurge on that one and you want a good warm tone palette, then definitely gravitate to this one. This one is beautiful. I created a really, really pretty look with this, and I use this all the time, to be honest. I think the colors and the formula is very consistent. It's very similar to the In Bloom palette, and I love that In Bloom palette. So when I saw this one, I was just like, oh my God, this is amazing. And you guys definitely go check out my review on this and see the tutorial and see these eyeshadows in action, because they're just awesome. They are really, really good. So I highly recommend getting your hands on this if they launch this on the sale. I really hope they do, because it truly is a beautiful, beautiful palette. Like, oh, you can create so many different looks with this too. Like, so many different looks. And so this one has been actually traveling with me a ton lately. If they launch this, get your hands on it. All right, so now onto a highlighter palette that I definitely recommend. And this guy is not cheap, which is why I'm recommending him during the sale, because you can definitely save some money on them. This is the Hourglass Ambient Metallic Strobe Lighting Palette. This comes with 3 metallic highlighters in it, and boy, are these highlighters. These are gorgeous highlighters. I love the formula that they made for these. It literally feels like a cream to powder formula. They are just beautiful shades, like absolutely beautiful, and they look so pretty on the skin. It honestly almost looks like a wet look on the skin, and it's just breathtaking. So I think they nailed it on the head with this formula. I love it. It is so good. I definitely recommend it. And I just love the color selection that they have here too. I love to mix them. It's my favorite thing to mix a lighter shade with either this one or this one, just to create my own custom shade with whatever undertone that I want. And I just think they're beautiful. They did such a good job on these ones. So yeah, I definitely recommend this. I feel like I have some pricey items in this recommendations list, but this is like kind of the time to kind of splurge, because you are saving 20% off of your like whole cart, which is awesome. So this next one that I have is another highlighter, and this is from Burberry. They sent this to me, and I had it sitting here for a while and I didn't use it, and I finally used it in a first impressions video, which definitely check out my tutorials, you guys. All my tutorials now are just trying out new makeup that's getting sent to me, or newly launched makeup that I purchased myself. So it really kind of helps you decide, are these new products that everyone's raving about, are they worth it? Let me see them in action. So definitely check out my tutorials, because that is what I'm trying to lean more towards, so I can show you application. I can show you how they work. I can show you like an average person using the products and seeing if like, will this work for like, you know, just anyone. So yeah, definitely check them out. And they sent this to me, and I finally used it, and I was like, oh my God, this is so pretty. This has been one of my go-to highlights right now. This is the Burberry Rose Gold Fresh Glow Highlighter. It is stunning. They have different shades of these. I think they have 2 or 3. I think they might have 3 different shades, and they are gorgeous. So like I said, this is the highlight that I have been wearing constantly. I even had people like ask me what highlighter I was wearing in my Facebook Live with Ipsy, and it's been this one. It is seriously so stunning. I just love it because it packs a punch, but it's not so much of a punch that it's like, dang, she's wearing like a lot of highlighter. It's more of like a, oh, her skin just looks really, really pretty. You know, it's subtle, but then also has like some oomph to it, which I love. And it's very finely milled, so it's not gonna emphasize any texture that you might have on your skin, which is a plus, because sometimes highlights, they can emphasize that texture, especially those chunky ones. Oh, those are like the ones to stay away from. But this one, this Burberry one, definitely get your hands on, and it's a good time to shop for this one because you can save some money on him. All right, so the last like makeup product that I recommend for the sale is the Marc Jacobs Snake Charmer set. This thing was very reasonably priced. Well, how much was it? I think it was like $29 or $39. Let me check my book. $39. Yeah. This little notebook right here has got all my notes in it. $39 for 5 lip glosses from Marc Jacobs. These are reasonably sized too, and oh my God, these are so good. These are so, so good. I already am like going to probably purchase the full size in these during the sale because I'm impressed. I am truly, truly impressed. The one that I'm wearing right now is called Skin Deep. I've actually worn this now twice in 2 videos that I filmed over the last couple days. It's a gorgeous mauve nude, and they just make your lips look so good, and they're so comfortable on the lips as well. So I really love that one. I also really love this one, Sugar Sugar, which I just keep going to. I love nude lip glosses. Nude lip glosses are everything. This one is more of like a pinky nude. Those are awesome. So I definitely recommend getting this little set for $39 to try them out, or you can trust me and just go get the full sizes of these ones. Definitely this one. This one's my favorite. Like, this is top. This is a close like second, you know? But yeah, those are really, really, really good. Very comfortable. Like, honestly, one of my favorite glosses that I put on my lips ever. Yeah. All right, so next up I have 2 skincare sets that I recommend because I think it's a great way to test out skincare products to see, you know, is this going to work for me? Is it not? Because honestly, for me, I can find out real quick if a product is not going to work for my skin. And during the sale, you know, skincare is usually a lot more expensive, so we can save 20% off on our skincare. And then also these value sets are really good to test out and see, okay, are these worth it? And then the second time the sale comes around, we can purchase a full size, which they're getting us. Rouge members, they're getting us. And the first one is the Glam Glow Let It Glow set right here. I think this is a great value right here. You get it for $69 and has a total of $131 value. You get a full size of the Clearing Mud, which is a great face mask. And then you get to try out all these other 3 ones. So if you've been dying to try out like the Gravity Mud where to look like a Tin Man, or if you've been dying to try out the Thirsty Mud one, this is a great way to test it out and see how it's going to work for your skin. So that is why I bought it, and this is why I'm recommending it to you guys. And plus, I already know this guy works for me, so I was like, full size plus these 3 like deluxe ones right here. That's a win for me. That's a win. So yeah, this is a great little mask set to try out. All right, so the last skincare set that I have to recommend to you guys is the Hot Date one from Drunk Elephant. Drunk Elephant is a really good skincare brand for people with sensitive skin. They have very clean ingredients in them. They have great packaging that's very effective of like not getting bacteria back in them. They also have, I believe they don't have any fragrances or anything. So that is why these are really, really good. And I love this set right here because it's a great set to try out some of the products to see what you're gonna like, what you might not like, what you wanna purchase a full size of. And it has the full size of the TLC Glycolic Night Serum, the one that Kathleen Lights raves about, I believe. I think Kathleen Lights raves about this one. I believe Manny MUA raves about this one. I've used this one before. It's a great set to try out the whipped cream moisturizer, the jelly cleanser, which is pretty new. It came out a little bit ago, but it's very relatively new. And then their Virgin Marula Luxury Face Oil. I have been through a few of these ones actually, and they're really good to use at night if you are very dry. Sometimes I'll even take like 2 drops and put it on my skin before I put on my makeup just to make everything glide on a little bit easier. But yeah, these are great. These are really, really good. And it's a great little set to try them out and see how your skin is going to react to them. And also, come on, you guys, the packaging. Like, this would just get me in the store just for the packaging because this is so cute. The colors, everything. Look how adorable this is. You open it up and boop, there you go. That is so cute. All right. I'm done going on about the packaging. Okay, so now onto some tips of what I think you should kind of focus on and kind of hone in on for the sale. But I think one of the biggest tips is like, this is a great time to restock on your favorites, like I was saying earlier in the video. So this is a great time to restock on your foundation favorites. I know I'm gonna be making purchases of my Makeup Forever Velvet Plus foundation that I love. I need to restock on shade 53 for when I'm self-tanned. So yeah, it's a great time to restock on your foundations because foundations can be kind of pricey. gonna be really pricey. And also it's a great chance to try maybe a more high-end foundation like the Dior one. I actually just picked that one up, but that probably would have been better to wait for the sale and be able to save some money on because that thing was not cheap. That also goes for brow pencils. I know I'm a huge lover of my Benefit Precisely My Brow and the Goof Proof Brow because I use both of them, and I swear, I go through them so quickly because I'm constantly doing my makeup for videos and then I take it off and then I do another video. So I go through them like crazy. So this is the time to stock up on them to save some money because brow pencils do run out quickly. Another thing is fragrance. So they have a lot of really good fragrance sample sets where you can get like the Sephora favorites of all their favorite fragrances that are top rated in Sephora. You can get those sets, which are really great, or you can go splurge on your favorite like fragrance and you're like, oh, I love this fragrance. I know this is a staple. I need to have a backup. Like that is my Juicy Couture. I think it's like Viva La Juicy. I love that one. It is so good. It's like a staple. I've been wearing that one since like college, like in 2007. That's a long time ago. Or for instance, if you've been eyeing a perfume that's kind of pricey, because perfumes are expensive. They definitely are expensive. So if you can save money on them, take that chance. So for instance, I've been like really wanting to get the full size of the Black Opium one. So I might make that splurge. I might, because I've been really wanting to get that one. I've been through so many sample sizes of it. So I'm like, should I just bite the bullet and get it and save some money? Maybe. All right, so now on to my wish list of what I want to get for my Sephora VIB sale haul. So the first one is the Natasha Denona Sunset Palette. I have not really tried out any Natasha Denona palettes. I had a great fellow YouTube friend, Ashley, send me over one of the smaller palettes, but unfortunately one of the shades broke and it's been really hard to use any of the shadows because that glitter got everywhere. But I know I really want to try out more from her line and try out more of her eyeshadows. So I really want to get the Sunset Eyes palette because it looks so pretty. It looks so pretty and her stuff is so expensive. So I really want to get my hands on that. Another palette that I really want to try out are the Violet Voss palettes. Now that they're in Sephora, I've been like seeing all their palettes all over the Sephora website. I'm like, God, these are so pretty. I'm dying to try out some of those palettes. So I think I might order like one or two of I have so many eyeshadow palettes, but you know what? You can never have too many eyeshadow palettes. Yeah, you can, but I can't. So I really have been eyeing some of the Violet Voss ones. I forgot the names of them, but they have a lot of really cool ones on there. So I definitely want to get my hands on those. I even saw the Nicole Concilio one, which it looks beautiful. So yeah, I really want to try those and see how the formula is on Violet Voss. And then also I think I want to purchase some of the Too Cool for School sheet masks. I really love the egg ones and I've had a couple of them because Ashley sent me one and then also the brand sent me one and I really, really enjoyed it. So I might take this time to splurge on a couple of sheet masks that I really, really love, that I know my skin just soaks in and loves and reacts well to. So I think I'm gonna make that order. Leave me any recommendations down below of what I should get, and that way I can, like, you know, go in my little handy dandy notebook right here and Blue's Clues. Go in my handy dandy notebook, I'll write those down and I will purchase them for my haul, and then we'll do like a whole full face testing out new makeup from the Sephora VIB sale. So I think that'd be really fun. So again, let me know in the comments down below, what should I get for this haul? I can't wait to hear your guys' recommendation. And happy shopping to everyone. I hope that you're able to get your hands on everything that you want to get your hands on for the sale. And yeah, so if you guys enjoyed this recommendation video and you are excited for the Sephora VIB sale haul, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, you know, maybe they can get some tips and tricks from this video as well and some recommendations. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.